Hello.
Hey, I'm getting ready to leave Washington, D.C. I've tried to report the crimes again.
State Capitol.
This is for Sheriff Chris Bryant from the Oklahoma County Police Force. I just came out of the state cap. I tried to report the crimes inside, but hello, this is Brett Finnerty again. I'm trying to force the. Hello, this is Brett Finnerty again. I've gone into another state capitol report.
I'm going to stop this one. Hey, what was Lisa Froge doing inside the Harrisburg State Capitol building? I remember Lisa Froge being here when I was in band around the year 1984 or 85. I was just in the ninth grade, and she would come in and she would always try to prove she was smarter than me and stuff like that. For some reason, she was a senior. But I also remember that Greg Toller got her pregnant. And she didn't know because they kept giving her Twinkies and Zingers and all stuff, so that's fattening her up because they wanted the baby to set in. That's what Greg Toller had said. And then he did. They let the baby set in, and then she lifted. They laughed in her face, and then she lifted her shirt up where you see her stomach, and then the baby moved, and then everybody started laughing at her, and she ran out. I remember that, and that was Greg Toller. Greg Toller got her pregnant. But what happened to that baby, Lisa Froge? Is that why you did all this to me? Because Kimberly Dress said she wanted me to see the devil that did this to me. She's going to be wearing all white inside of Intel Corporation. It was you, Lisa Froge. You're wearing all white around the year 2016, 2017 timeframe inside of Intel Corporation. What happened to that baby, Lisa Froge? I'll keep going down.
Hey, Trent. So today is May 23rd, 2026. It's like 40. Hi, Trin. I'm on the
That's
bus
the same time I was in
heading back
Indianapolis.
towards Oklahoma. I've been to three more state capitals to try to get law enforcement to investigate my claims.
Look, I'm traveling
What
with
I
that shirt
found
on.
was there was a person in the Harrisburg State Capitol whose name is, she called herself Lisa Froge, and she was at Motorola, and she was at Intel Corporation. And that's probably why nobody investigate, because she's, closing the door to the investigation, so I can't. So nobody investigate. Anyway, what you'll see is I'm here at the same White Castle in Indianapolis. I'm in Indianapolis. The bus stays over there. I'm in Indianapolis again. I'm going to go get a little Trin.
So anyway, I go back to Indianapolis again. I did. I went back again. You'll see that in a minute.
Hey, this is Brett Finnerty again. This is for Sheriff Chris Bryant and DJ Long and the Clark County Police Sheriff's Department and your FBI in Clark County, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas, Cook County, all those places where you faked my daughter's death and you lie about it, put me in jail, I'm in a hospital.
That's Springfield, Illinois. This is pretty cool.
So, this is me in Chicago. This is for the Oklahoma Clark County Police. And this is to let you know I'm reporting your crimes to the police of Chicago. I mean, they already know because I've seen some of these crooked cops before. The problem is, I really did report you to the real FBI. People did follow me into another country and tried to harm my family in another country, my new family. And that became an international crime. That's where they can't ignore this anymore because people were stalking my future daughter. So, and they were from America. They were from Tuttle, Oklahoma. He followed me to Vietnam. I was followed by multiple people. That's, I think they call that a terroristic act when they start doing that kind of stuff, following to another country and doing that. So it can't be ignored, even though the Clark County Police are trying to ignore this. So to let you know, our man, this is Chicago. Behind me is the Trump Tower right back there. You can't really see it like that. I have to zoom in on it because it's shining in the sun. There's people walking around. I should be able to look now. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see what's behind me back here. There it is. You can barely see it. is directly behind me. I probably have to back some. You see where it says Trump on it. Trump Tower. There it is.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Now you can see it. So that's proof of where I am. This video is for Sheriff Chris Bryant, Clark County, Oklahoma, DJ Law. Hello, Chris Bryant, Clark County Police Force, Oklahoma Police. I'm here in Indianapolis, Indiana, another state capital, the 19th state capital. And this hat, somebody said they look mad when they saw me. Proof that I'm out of state, another Indiana, and I'm also against the law.
But anyway, is there somewhere in that video? I can't find it.
You can go inside Colorado, but I was outside. You can't do anything until you tell outside Colorado because trying to force the state capital wearing this hat.
Is there?
Somebody
is this,
they look mad when they
I
saw
shouldn't
me.
have to do all this stuff.
Proof that I'm out of state. Hello, this video is for the Oklahoma Clark County Police. I just came out of another state capital to report crimes which you have committed towards me. And, you know, I want to make sure you go to jail for what you've done. I just came out.
Now, I remember, I went to go visit my Uncle Ken around the year 2012. And I remember one of Uncle Ken's relatives coming up to me and say, Johnny's not in Statesville, North Carolina. He's in Lansing, Michigan. He has something to do with that state capital up in Lansing, Michigan. He's not going to lose his job by telling the truth of what they did to you, Brett. John Thomas Finnerty, do you know anything about the Oklahoma Clark County Police faking my daughter's death and used as a method of torture? Do you know anything about that John Thomas Finnerty? I believe I saw your wife driving when I was going to that Cracker Barrel and by that Walmart there in Lansing, Michigan. I believe I saw your wife in that car. Someone turned the corner. She turned her head when she saw my face. Do you, John Thomas Finnerty, and Margaret Finnerty, know anything about the Oklahoma and Texas police faking my daughter's death and then using it as a method to torture me? Because if you do, I think you need to be held accountable too. You piece of trash. Anyway, I went down this 4th of July parade again. This is the second time I went down this parade route. Here I am walking through the 4th of July parade in Arlington, Texas. This is to incriminate the police of Arlington, Texas, because, about a year ago I did the same thing, and they pretended like they was going to tell the truth, and I'm still homeless because the cops are hiding the truth about my daughter being alive. I mean, everyone laughs in my face and mocks me. But this is going to be proof, that this 4th of July parade I'm walking down. I'm filming myself. But I'll make sure they cannot deny knowing that I've tried to diligently report the crimes that the Oklahoma Texas police have committed towards me, and it just turns out that the Arlington police are helping me out. I'll stop it about there. Proof that I was there. All the citizens saw me. That's one of the that's one of the biggest 4th of July parades in the nation. The Arlington, Texas 4th of July parade. I've been there twice wearing that shirt. I think the citizens are pretty mad. They should be mad. I think the ones that care are mad. The heathens, they just think it's funny. They think everything's funny. But the ones that care about the law, they're probably pretty mad because you're not allowed to do this to somebody. They should be saying, if these cops faked his daughter's death, something's wrong because they're going to do this to us. And they will. They'll figure out what they can do, and then they just keep doing it. They get worse. That's why they got to be held accountable. If you let the police, just start faking people's daughters dead, torture people, it's probably, since they've done this to me, I bet every person on those Walmart posters is being hidden from their mom and dad, and they're still alive, and the cops know it, and the cops are helping hide the truth. I bet the cops are laughing at the people every time they go into Walmart. They probably see them, and they just kind of have that little smile in the back of their head, in their mind, just laughing. They probably even start talking loud when the person gets near them, starts laughing out loud to make the person mad. And the person probably knows the cops are hiding the truth, and the cops, I don't know what it's all about, man. But they can't do nothing, because if they do, what the police will do is say, are you on some kind of medication, sir? And they'll detain them. They'll put them in a mental hospital, and then they'll say, well, he wasn't arrested. He was detained and put in a mental hospital to make him better. But they won't tell the truth about them hiding the truth about my daughter being alive. So the cops use mental hospitals to punish people, and they use jails to punish people that didn't commit a crime. They force you to do something so that they can punish you more. They won't tell the truth. They will commit crimes towards you to make you do something so that they can put you in jail and punish you. That's not supposed to be what law enforcement is about. Oklahoma Carter County Police. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here where it is and say have a good day. And I'm going to go gather some more evidence against you today. Today is July 6th, 2026. And the Oklahoma Carter County Police will not tell the truth about them conspiring with the citizens to fake my daughter's death and use it as a method to torture me and make me homeless in the city of Carter County, Oklahoma, Ardmore, Oklahoma. Bye.